Affise Mobile Measurement Partner or Affise Attribution is a tool embedded into Affise Performance. You don't need third-party platforms to set up tracking separately for apps of different types. With Affise Attribution, you can follow users' activities and make decisions relevant to your business. Now, let's take a quick tour of the Affise Attribution and find out how to use it. To start working with Affise Attribution, you need to add an application you want to track. In the appeared window, select a store for your app, Play Market or App Store. To add an APK file, select No Market APK. You choose your application in App Store, Play Market, add the link and all the information will be automatically inserted into the system. The application can be published or have the status pending approval not published. If you are not going to publish your app in the markets, then you should choose Not Published APK status and manually upload the APK file, package name, logo, application name, and description. Once you added your app, it appears in the applications list. By clicking the app in the list, you can see the app information and work with the tabs. In General tab you can see the detailed app info, such as OS, store, version, app ID, etc. In the SDK secret key field, you have the key that your advertiser installs on their side. You can select the Set as Default Application checkbox to make your app default. You get statistics for this app by default, and enable probabilistic checkbox to work with probabilistic attribution. In Settings tab, you can set Cross Postback, an additional link that helps you send conversions to any third-party place. Default Postback, a link that sends data only about non-organic installs to your Affise Performance account. Secure Code, you can pass this code within your postbacks to prevent conversions against fraud. You can also regenerate it. Postback URLs for different conversion types. Set periods for fingerprint, Google Referrer, and enable reattribution toggle. In Partner List, you can see the partners added to your app. Also, you can add and delete partners from the list. In Links List, you can see the list of your tracking links and the information about the partners related to these links, so you can easily copy and pass them to your partners. The same way you can set the details for Facebook attribution, Google and Unity ads, also add Facebook partners. In Uninstall Tracking tab, you can set up the tracking of app uninstalls. To do this, insert the Firebase Cloud Messaging Server key taken from your advertiser. Now, let's see how to add partners. It can be done in Attribution Partners section by clicking Add Partner button. Here you can add new partners or choose from Affise Partners list. To add a new partner, you should set a partner name and source type. You can also add a URL associated with your partner's business and set fingerprint, Google Referrer, and reattribution for each partner. Step 2. Setting up attribution tracking. To send information from attribution to Affise Performance, you should create an offer in Offers list by clicking New Offer button. In the General tab, insert the offer title, usually an application name from attribution. Select an advertiser. If you don't have a necessary advertiser on the list, add it first. In the Tracking tab, set up a tracking link from your attribution application. Affise Postback is already set up with all possible parameters in attribution side. In the Payouts tab, set up payouts with the conversion goals that correspond to your conversion types in attribution. To attribute clicks and conversions correctly, you are to set up a tracking link and postback links for install and events if needed. Tracking and impression links you can find in applications, a certain application partner list, a certain partner card. Note that click_ID, PID, and platform are mandatory parameters. If you work with Affise Performance, you are to set up an attribution tracking link in your Affise offer. Insert the link in the tracking URL field. Change the value after the PID parameter into the PID macro. Since there is no need to set a default Affise postback, you can add separate postbacks for conversion types, in-app events, if necessary. If you work with Affise Performance, the conversion type you select should be the same as the goal in your Affise offer. If the link contains additional parameters, update them with attribution macros. If you want to pass conversion information to some third-party system, you can add a partner postback. If your application is made for iOS and Android, it's much easier to work with one link that you can give to your partners. The single link feature allows you to create such a link for both applications, iOS and Android. The system delivers the incoming traffic to the right store with only one link placed on the traffic source. To add a single link, click Add New Link in Attribution Single Link. Enter the name for the single link. Select the Android and iOS application from the drop-down list and click on Generate button. After saving the link, the system gives you the access to a specific single link card where you can find all needed links. Step 3. The Attribution Reporting. The Overview report displays general information on the results of your campaigns. You can see the activity of users for the selected period. Here you can filter data by the period. The default one is the last 7 days, time zone, application, partner, and country. Note that the maximum period for the statistics display is 1 year. On the dashboard, the data is by default displayed for the last 7 days compared with the previous 7 days. In the Overview slice, the table contains the following columns: clicks, installs, conversion rate, number of users sessions, loyal users/installs, ROI, and so on. In the conversion slice, there is a chart by hours that shows the data by clicks and by installs. When you select the period, each chart column shows you the sum of clicks or installs that came to the system within a particular hour, every day from all partners, divided by colors. So you can see the user activity within a particular hour for all days of the selected period. This shows you during which hours your ad is converted the most. In the event slice chart, you can see the in-app events with the most actions. The events that you see in the chart and the table are sent from the app SDK. When you select the period, each chart column shows you the sum of all actions for a particular event from all partners, divided by colors. You can see the user activity within a particular event for the selected period. This shows you which in-app actions users take most often. The retention report displays the dynamics of user activity after they install the application. You can see the partners who attract the most and the least active application users. The activity report displays indicators of user activity in the application and user involvement for a certain period. Engagement report displays user engagement in the application. The more time the user spends in the application, the more points of contact the owners of the application have with their users. This allows you to better understand the value of the application for the user. The export option allows you to export specific data to the file in the CSV format for your personal needs.